Hi everyone, welcome to another Greenleaf Terrain Showcase. This time I have like all of the GW 40K terrain. I'm sure I'm missing a few kits. There is also some Mantic kits in there. Some random scatter stuff that I'm not sure is where it's from because it's resin. And there's a few things that wouldn't fit on this guy. My display area is about 4.5 feet by 2 feet, so it's jam-packed, as you can see. But there's pieces like this Sky Shield landing pad, which will get pictures taken, but it's obnoxiously big to fit on my display area with all how big these other pieces are. There's also a few other of these smaller scatter pieces that you'll see better when I zoom in on the other stuff, but there's all of these are done as well. And then the one thing that is very prominent that would not fit on anything is all of these, I think they're called the Promethium Pipes. So these guys, there is a load of these, and I have no room to display them right now. And then there is a load of this old school ruins that have been done up that really don't fit as well. So otherwise we have just a ton of I guess I came out with like Necromunda, and then there's the two of the servo haulers, the crates. Sent me a GW picture of how they did some Necromunda terrain with these big barrels and filling them with resin. So we got some gooey resin in there. He's just sitting on something, that's why he's wobbling. Yeah, and so I just kind of set everything up as best I could. There is an entire lower level, and as I get the camera down there, you really can't see anything. And I'll just jump the camera off the tripod and we'll check everything out a little bit closer. So I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to start. I guess I'll start with this Aquila. Got the Aquila going on, a bunch of these silver haulers, almost like 90% of it is painted up with the hairspray technique, so it's all weathered up, gloss varnished, hairsprayed, sprayed again with all the colors, then the hairspray, just kind of like chipping medium, but chipping medium's too expensive, and I don't know why people don't like hairspray. It works the same. Looks fine to me, works fine to me. Anyway, so hairspray works fine, hairspray technique all over the thing. I know you can use salt and all that jazz, but hairspray works fine. Yeah, water. If you leave it too long, you can reactivate your piece by sticking the whole piece in some warm water. For not very long, I tested that, and yeah, for not very long, you can reactivate everything really easily. Because I did large batches and some of it dried too quickly. As it's all airbrush layers, so it's going to dry quickly anyways. So we got this big operation going on here. I don't know what they're doing, pulling crates out of this random dead zone ruin here, pulling them up to this level for some reason. And this guy's being pulled through here, even though that piece kind of gets stuck. Anyways, it looks cool. Moving on, we got some of the, I don't know what those guys are. Towers of some sort. They're big. They go all the way down to the bottom. It's hard to see the bottom. See, look at. Here's your Necromunda line of sight. You got line of sight to me? I'm not really sure. You have line of sight to me? I can't see you. You'd have to be like beside them. And yeah, I know there's a lot of detail that's not picked out, but I have to really come to a happy medium with the amount of detail you pick out, because otherwise this would take you months. I have 70 hours, a little bit more actually, into this project, so there is a lot of time. Some of these pieces, like this guy, it's not locked in. Some of the other ones, such as this guy, he's all locked in just because I made so many platforms that some of these guys had to be used for structural support. That's not locked in. That's not locked in, but the bottom guy is. So the bottom on those guys are locked in, just for structural support. There's really cool like bunkers, two-piece bunkers. There's a whole bunch of them. Only this one bunker, and I got another half sitting over here, but there's a pile of them over there behind the screen. And we got a bunch of the GW ruins all built up. A lot of the stuff on the upper levels, nothing on the really upper levels is glued on. And oh, there's a bunch of these dudes. So it's hard to grab. We got these guys, all glowy. And then there's just a mile of scattered terrain. I built it up all around this guy. Got like a little depot that's being collected. This second level, all this stuff is just sitting on there. I don't know if you could really see that. It's hard to move some stuff with my one hand here. But it's all modular. A lot of these, this is a little corner. It's not connected to that guy. This middle part is a little straight. That's a little guy. There's some bigger guys. This is a big L. So there's a lot of a lot of variety. Little T piece. I think there's another T. There's another T there. Ending piece. Middle pieces. The client built that piece. So some stuff came built, and then I built some other stuff. We can check these guys out. There's a ladder going around. We got this guy. Got the ladder up to the back. Oh, that one's kind of cool too. That scatter piece with the bike built into it. They're like a white bike, so white scars or something. And I'll have a full set of pictures of this guy up on my Facebook as best I can. I also got that patinaed out bronze statue there. Yeah, there's just a ton of stuff here. And this is on a 2x4 basically. So if you watch Necromunda play on 4x4, yeah, with all the stuff that's not fitting on here, it's still gonna be like, if you used all of this, you have line of sight? I don't know. You have to use those lasers constantly. It may be less terrain. Anyways, a lot of variety here. So that gives you a closer look at this GW terrain. Obviously this isn't custom terrain, but I can make custom terrain all the time. So if you want to email me about getting some stuff like this built and painted up, or miniatures, custom terrain, you can email me at greenleafterrain@gmail.com and I'll get back to you with a quote. Other than that, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and happy wargaming.